Winter truck camping. There's nothing quite like it.
It's 20 degrees, so we'll see what that's gonna be like.
Is that gonna be low?
24 I think is the low.
The crisp air and the challenge of staying warm and cozy make it an adventure all its own.
Hey, you really got a good fire going on.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
We're taking you along as we set up for 2 nights in the cold, share tips for staying comfortable, and hit the trail to explore a unique rock feature hidden deep in the national forest.
Look at that!
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
I was not expecting that.
Welcome to our neck of the woods. We have scouted this place out many of times, but never camped here. And today we decided to. And I'm kind of happy we did because there's some really pretty artwork around here that I have never seen anywhere like this out in the forest. Like, how cute is that? A birdhouse, and this is a swing. I don't know if it's gonna hold weight.
I'll try it out real quick. It's got a bungee up there.
Oh, it's so cute. I love it. And then there's one other thing over here.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to be a sweat lodge. It looks like a sweat lodge.
It's kind of cool.
It's kind of tight too.
Yeah, it's little. But it's so cute.
Oh, look.
Something cool. Whoever did this spot up did it cute. I love it. And then, of course, yeah, the river.
Probably 5 years ago when we found this spot, this water access is the reason we wanted to camp here, and I don't know why we never did. Water is up, by the way. Rained a whole lot. It's kind of the theme right now in Arkansas is a lot of rain. It's beautiful, it really is.
All right, now we got to get our camp set up, which is usually super easy because all we do is put the jacks down. The truck's already leveled out. There is one extra thing we're about to set up, and it is our tent. It is the big tent we used to have, and the reason that we're setting it up is the spot we just left, we had rain for pretty much 4 days straight, and the tent did not dry out all the way, so we're gonna let it dry out. But the purpose of the tent is it is our gym, since it has been so cold here, and we're about to run into the next cold coming through. It's like a gym. It is our gym that can be heated.
This is the exact same tent that we lived in for 1.5 years. It's a big one. It's a 10 by 14, I think.
Now we can use it as a gym. I don't know why we've never thought about this before.
No, and it was a great idea by Kelly.
Yeah.
It's all her thoughts.
Came from my noggin. All right, now under normal circumstances, we would not be putting this tent up. And if it wasn't soaking wet, I'd probably just deal with the cold to stretch in the morning. I'll let you know about that in the morning, how it feels, because it's 20 degrees. So we'll see what that's gonna be like.
Is that gonna be low?
24 I think is the low.
That hurts. A saving grace for Kelly when we did live in the tent. The almighty Mr. Buddy heater. We still have it. Still have it, y'all. It's gonna go in there, and we're gonna use this propane tank, this little 10-pound. We'll be hooking this propane up to the Mr. Buddy heater, setting it outside the tent. And because this Mr. Buddy heater runs off the little green propane bottles that you see for camping, we have an adapter hose. We picked up this adapter hose at Ace Hardware so that you can tap into or utilize a bigger bottle of propane for this.
That is the hose that we use if we want to cook outside. We hook up the same 10-pound propane to our outdoor stove. But let me just show you how big this tent is.
Oh babe, this is a good flat spot.
Is it? You like?
Can
I move around?
Tai Chi, but
Well, we ain't be doing none of that. But it's 2 rooms, so it's essentially like 2 10 by 10 tents in one tent.
And whenever you're in here, there's enough room. Go ahead and roll this one up.
There's a big wet spot right there too. See, it's still soaking wet.
But there's enough room in here that if we want to do something with some jumping jacks, we can do that.
We both have successfully at the same time done a cardio workout in there.
And I've weight trained in there while you,
Yeah.
with the dumbbells and our flat bench.
I mean, it is literally our gym.
Now it is. It
Yeah.
used to be our house.
Now in the summertime, this is obviously not necessary. We don't have a problem working out in the heat. Or any other time it's above 50 degrees as the low. We don't need this, but
If it wasn't the holidays, we'd probably already be gone to warmer temperatures. Just being transparent. Gotta be here for the family.
we are not partial to cold weather.
Kelly's getting dinner started, and we are cracking open this bottle of apple cider we found the other day at the store. It is shoulder dance worthy, right, Kelly?
So good. Getting started on my shrimp and grits. I've got bacon going over here, and I'm about to add some vegetable broth and half for the grits. I just like to go ahead and get that prepared. I'm not gonna start cooking the grits yet. I just kind of like to get everything ready. All right, we're just gonna set that aside until my bacon's done, and then we can finish the rest.
Soft
Good.
winter jazz. Gotta set that mood.
Oh, that pop. I'm so hungry, I cannot wait for dinner. I gotta eat some chips. Here, take it.
Man, it's good. You said 3/4?
Yeah. Our bacon's done, so we got some corn going in that same skillet with the grease. And we're just gonna toast them right up. I love the way that corn smells.
Smells sweet.
The broth and cream has come to a boil. I'm gonna throw in that corn. And we have our, you can use cornmeal. I'm using polenta because I just kind of like the way that it sets up. And we're gonna throw that in and stir. Our grits are nice and thick. And we are going to throw in Colby Jack cheese and butter. I'm gonna turn the heat down, and we're just gonna let all this goodness melt in there. I've got a couple of green onions I'm slicing up. We're gonna dice up some shallots as well. Time to cook the shrimp. I'm just gonna use the same skillet for the shrimp that I did the bacon in, because we want all of the goodies from the bacon to get transferred over to anything else we're cooking. We also have our shallots and green onion in here. Looks like our shrimp are almost done. I'm gonna throw in the bacon and some heavy cream. And let that simmer until it thickens up just a little bit. Everything's done and I'm starving. This is one of our favorite meals. And this recipe lives in my cookbook. If you have not gotten one yet, go to our website, we'll list it below, and pick you up one before they are gone. I can't believe we drank that whole jug of apple cider.
Did we?
Yeah, I just finished it off in our cup.
They're really good this morning. As content creators, we spend a lot of time researching our next adventures. And right now, we're planning out the trips over the next 3 months. When we do the research, that means sometimes we end up on some fishy websites. And to protect ourselves, we choose to use Surfshark VPN, which stands for Virtual Private Network. A VPN keeps your location and download history private by encrypting all internet traffic so that you can safely send and receive sensitive information. Whether you're at a coffee shop or traveling the country, Surfshark will keep you safe even on unknown public networks.
Surfshark allows you to use your bank and other financial services safely while traveling, so your browsing, passwords, and financial details stay private. They also offer 24/7 customer support, ensuring a seamless and stress-free experience.
In addition, you can add an extra layer of protection with Surfshark Antivirus in your plan. This blocks malware, viruses, and other threats before they can harm your devices, giving you a total peace of mind. Take control of your digital life today. Try Surfshark risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee and experience the freedom, security, and reliability that you deserve.
Go to surfshark.com/codykellie for 4 extra months at an unbeatable price.
It's a little bit chilly this morning, so Kelly is going to be really happy that we got this tent set up. Looks all warm and cozy in here, doesn't it? Sun coming through, but it's not warm yet. It's about to be. Just let that thing go. It will make it at least about 15 degrees warmer in here from what's outside, maybe even 20. And when you combine that with no wind blowing through there because it blocks the wind, plus the sun baking on one side of the tent, helps out. It's already warm. It's feeling good. I might pull Kelly closer over to the heater so she can be warm. You know, the old saying, happy wife is a happy life. There we go.
Okay, let's see how this does. The heater keeps kicking off. It's warmer in here than it is outside. It's also my little toesies don't fall off, get frosted. That's the worst part. Oh, there it goes.
There it went. We don't know what's going on.
Ever since we refilled the propane bottle, it's been doing that.
This buddy heater has a sensor in it for whenever the carbon dioxide starts getting too strong and you don't have enough oxygen, it will shut off. Maybe being over in this corner is doing it, so I'll move it closer to you.
Well, we've got plenty of oxygen. I feel the cold air blowing in here.
You're right. I just don't know where the sensor is on.
I know, it could be in the back of it.
Yeah, it could be in the back. There it goes. Got it turned back on for you. Trust us, this is a good idea when it works, but when it doesn't work, it's kind of sucks.
Well, it hasn't not worked.
No.
It was doing that the other day, and I just kept turning it on, but it wasn't this cold.
It did get so warm in here that we had to turn it off when we were working out the other day. I started sweating. Oh, that really feels good.
This one off there.
Oh, booger.
Yep, I had to do this yesterday morning.
Good Lord, come on. There.
It's so much better than just being outside right now.
Yeah. Kelly and I have scouted every inch of the Ouachita Mountains in western Arkansas, so we assumed that we knew all there was to know. However, the other day I was looking at Google Maps and saw a little feature called the Dragon's Eye, and I have to know, what is the Dragon's Eye? And that feature is just a mile down the road.
This place is so beautiful. I have just forgotten how pretty it is. I mean, we're about to cross over this creek somehow.
Oh man, we are, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, I'm noticing a sign up there, and on Google Maps it says this is the Rock House Trail. So assuming that's the trail that we're going to take to get to Dragon's Eye. And apparently there's also a waterfall over there.
Okay. You need my hand?
Nope, got a tree.
Got a tree.
Okay.
There's something about moss, creeks, and water. Rocks too, man. So it does say the Rock House Trail. It says deposit. Like, what do you deposit, cash?
Well, there's nowhere to deposit anything.
It's gone. The cash box is gone. Oh,
Yeah, you have like way less clothes on than me.
I know.
I have on thermals, the warmest sweater I own, pants lined with wool, gloves.
I got spring style pants on that are paper thin. This shirt, which is paper thin. This is the warmest thing on me.
If I owned a jacket, I probably would have that on right now too.
I would have wore my jacket, but I know carrying this backpack, my back's gonna sweat and I don't want to sweat into my jacket. So I thought I would just stay cold.
You have thermals
I do.
though. Yeah. This just shows you how often we do cold weather activities.
I don't even own gloves. We were just talking about that in the truck. Oh man.
It's so refreshing.
Yeah. I think the high today is only 45. Is that what you said?
If it actually even reaches that, because you gotta take into account the wind, because the cold front is like literally blowing in. So it's, if it wasn't for these trees, it's pretty windy today. Because also it gets dark at 5. So
Yep.
we'll see. As soon as it gets dark, once the sun goes away, it'll be cold.
Well, it already is cold, so you just mean
colder.
colder. Oh, look how pretty that is with the sun through it. Whole outcrop of rock is one layer that was pushed up vertically in the South American collision whenever the waterfalls were formed. One huge vertical piece of rock that used to lay flat, now up on its side. Look at that!
Oh wow, that's beautiful.
I was not expecting that.
Is that Brushy Creek still?
No, this is something else. This is just a creek. I don't know if it has a name. I don't see a name on it. I'm sure it dries up.
It's windy down here. Oh, that's really pretty. That reminds me of England Creek.
All this rock is crumbling because between this layer and that layer that makes up that waterfall, there was a softer material, probably a sedimentary rock, like a slate type of rock that eroded away, and all this is crumbled all around us. And there's the original layer. This is just about the coolest thing I've seen in a while. Now this is my definition of heaven on earth. Rocks, water, and say it with me, moss, and trees, man. No.
They're tiny, tiny.
Don't tell me you've been finding quartz crystals.
Yeah, they're just real tiny. Nothing spectacular, but...
Along this ridge, though, is the feature we came to see. The dragon's eye.
Okay, where's this feature?
Right up there somewhere. I don't know if it's on this side of the ridge or on this side. You want to check the back side before we do the front?
I already checked the back.
There was no trail over there?
I mean, there might not be a trail, but like just a worn spot.
I can see it from here.
Oh.
right up there.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I'm just gonna go right here. Like this. Yeah, right here. Yeah, my heart rate's already going up. I am glad I didn't wear my jacket. I'm getting hot now. It really looks like a dragon's eye.
What's cool is you have that rock in the front that kind of goes like the iris.
It just looks like a hole from the backside. This is the same rock layer. If you follow it all the way down, it becomes the waterfalls down there. Oh, there's another hole right here.
Do you want some tea?
Yeah.
Okay. It is not as cold outside once you get a fire going. And you got all these clothes on. You want to know what my tea bag says? I always have to read the tea bags. They put little messages. Nature teaches us harmony.
I'd have to say that is a great little saying for today. I was just telling her, I have not felt this at peace in a very, very long time. What's mine say? Laughter is the same in all languages. Yours is cooler. I like yours.
Like a fortune cookie.
This water is really making me want to wet a line. But with this cold front coming upon us, I doubt anything's going to be biting. Every fish has probably gone into the deepest hole possible. You know what? I'm just going to wet a line. I can't help it. Babe, you really got a good fire going here.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
So I know it's cold. I probably won't catch anything, but I want to just cast once. Just once.
I mean, you haven't fished in a while, I feel like.
Yeah. I don't think anything's going to bite. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to cast one line, then I am going to go with my tried and true crawfish diving bait. That's exactly what something would bite if something was to bite something. That always happens. Oh! If anything's gonna bite, it's gonna be a little brim. They're the most aggressive little fish out there. Sometimes not the smartest either. All right, let's see if I don't catch anything. Probably won't. What? Kelly, I caught a fish. I cannot believe I actually caught a smallmouth bass. Might not be the largest fish out here, but the little guy did bite. That's impressive. I'm gonna let you get back in this water. There you go. I'm shocked. I am shocked. And I know what some of you are probably thinking. Cody, why would you stand on a root like that? It's probably gonna break. I thought about that after I stood on the root. Thank God it didn't break. It had been cold, cold, cold.
We have a bonfire going on right now.
There is a perimeter of at least 5 foot of warmth until that wind blows.
Yeah.
Up top, Kelly.
Staying warm.
Now this wood here, I didn't know it at the time, but I think this is ironwood. This is some of the hardest wood in the region. Back in the 1800s and heck, maybe even the 1900s, people would use this wood to make handles for tools such as shovels, hatchets, axes. On another note, it's great for making a fire because it lasts forever. We've got chunks in here that I sawed up earlier.
That one log has been in there for at least an hour.
Which one? This one?
I think it's the one under that one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man, it might be that one too. There's 2 of them that have been there for over an hour because we just piled the rest of this on here.
Oh, this is the spot over here. I'm moving seat. Oh, this is the warmest I've been all day. I didn't catch any other fish, by the way, except for that one bass, and my feet started freezing standing on that root system.
Now that we're back inside, it got dark super early and we're starving, and I'm gonna make steak tonight. So our steak is gonna be cooked in a cast iron. We're also gonna make mashed sweet potatoes. So I've already got them cut up in the water, getting ready to boil, and some asparagus. That didn't go bad this time. Yeah, looks pretty good. All right, but first we need to season this steak. And I'm not going to use my hands because we are conserving water. So you're going to see me do some weird things here. Cody's going to be having the, what is that, a T-bone or porterhouse?
Porterhouse. It was on sale. Good price.
And then mine is a sirloin. We're going to season heavily with salt and pepper. So this is the weird thing, is I'm going to be rubbing in the seasoning with the spoon instead of my fingers. That way I don't have to wash my hands and waste water.
Y'all see that? We have to go through this so that the camper doesn't smell when Kelly cooks. So I'm getting my socks. This is cold. It's 24 degrees out there right now.
Yes, so we have one window open up there and the vent fan, max air fan above the bed open, and this vent fan on, just because we're about to cook steak and it's about to be smoking in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some butter in our potatoes and mash those up a little bit while the skillet is getting hot for the steak. So we have brown sugar, cinnamon, milk. I'm probably gonna need more butter.
I'm actually gonna let this sit while we do the steak. All right, so Cody likes his steak medium rare. I like my medium, so I am gonna start a timer for that.
In all honesty, we've always had issues trying to get it medium rare, so she found a way every 6 minutes? No,
We're gonna try this new method.
6 minutes, and every minute you flip it.
Okay.
Potatoes are the only thing that Kelly tries while she's cooking. Everything else she just smells and she knows it's good.
Okay, here we go.
I think it's because you like potatoes.
I love potatoes. All right. Now we got asparagus going in. So we have our asparagus in the same skillet as a steak, and it's been cooking for just a couple of minutes on each side. And now I'm gonna salt and pepper. Oh, I should have used my vegetable seasoning. I need to be putting those up there because they're seasoning, and I can't get to. Oh, we should have used that dang steak seasoning too, y'all. I forgot that I had these, and I just got them. Ugh, I'm crazy. All right, so we have the cowboy rub. This is Fennel and Fire. Cowboy rub, I should have put that on the steak. This is the veggie one, and then we have a fajita one. Just takes a little bit. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad at myself. They need to be somewhere where I can see them. I don't know where to put them, honestly. I have no clue where to put them. Okay.
You need more space.
Yeah, it's more ridiculous. I like to do too many things. Alright, these are done. The steaks are resting in the oven.
We hope Kelly's is done. It did look kind of rare a minute ago. She doesn't like rare.
Make sure the potatoes are not cold. Alright, do that for just a second to get out some smoke. Oh, it's cold. Cold?
I feel like a popsicle.
We're about to eat. Oh, we can turn this off. Turn that off.
Can I turn the furnace on high?
Yes, we close the window.
Goodness gracious. Let's get it hot in here. I'm ready to sweat. Man, that's a pretty looking plate, Kelly. Looks like it got cooked all the way though. After you let it rest. Is it good?
Flavor's good. We need a steak knife.
We do need steak knives. This is sad. Look at that. This is a just a regular fruit knife or something. I don't know. Cutting knife, not a steak. We need a steak knife.
Good morning, y'all. I'm making some homemade biscuits. I hope you like my biscuits. I'm making biscuits and gravy this morning. But it was so cold last night, y'all. Like, normally it'd be fine because we can run our ceramic heater and when we're plugged into shore power. So when we're not plugged into shore power, we cannot run our ceramic heater. And we can only keep this heater at 50 degrees because if we do not, as soon as it kicks off, it'll kick right back on.
And this is our ceramic heater. Best purchase we've ever made.
Probably what we're gonna go do tonight because we barely slept because it was so cold. Will you stir the
Sausage?
Yeah.
It's hot. Another thing that runs all night when it gets this cold is our tankless hot water heater. It doesn't want to freeze, so when it gets about 30 degrees, maybe 20, it kicks on. I actually didn't sleep last night. Not because it was kicking on, it was because it wasn't kicking on. That makes no sense. I never heard it kick on at first, and I started freaking out thinking, wow, is something broken in the tankless hot water heater and it's not going to kick on at all and we'll have frozen lines. But around 4 a.m. this morning it finally kicked on. So I finally got to sleep around 4. Just a little bit.
The biscuits turned out really nice. And we have our homemade sausage gravy. This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get out of here and get some shore power so we can use our ceramic heater tonight. But it was real. Love this spot. Cannot wait to return.
But we'll catch you on the other.